Well, I'm back up here on Rockhouse by this swing they have. I took a video of it the other day. It's a little more wet and rainy. I didn't really get to talk because there's a lot of people, but I just want to make a video. That's the town I'm in right there. It's a little cloudy and raining. Not much, just drops here and there. But I'm on Rockhouse today. The other videos was just this is a new trail. It's nice for a little ride, a cruise. I mean, that's what I do a lot anymore. I don't do a lot of technical riding like when I was younger. Done been through that phase. Now I just like to get out and ride, and maybe see some animals and stuff like that. I'm gonna hook up the GoPro here in a little bit, and I haven't been out through here. Maybe years ago, I don't remember. This is, I don't know what number. Maybe there's a sign here or something. That's a four-wheeler there. I changed the oil and the front differential and the rear differential fluid, gear oil. I don't know. I don't really go by the map, whatever trail this is. If anybody's watching this knows. But I'm riding up here today. Might be going to the New River, Greenbrier tomorrow. Hopefully it's not muddy. The Greenbrier might be a little milky. Hopefully the New River's all right. We'll find out. I like to do some fishing. It's a pretty place up there. Over there, whatever. But, yeah, West Virginia's, it's a pretty place. Wild and wonderful West Virginia. But it just doesn't have an economy. It's hanging in there, but barely. It seems like every time I come here, there's less and less people. People don't realize that there's just not jobs here like a lot of the other parts of the country. That's why they put in all these trail systems, because back when coal mining was booming, a lot of these were made by coal mining roads, gas well roads, old logging roads, and they didn't maintain them as well as they do now, but they did maintain some of them. But they were a lot rougher back then, and they started doing the Hatfield and McCoy trails. I don't know what year they started, but I left here in March of 2013, and they were just kind of open some few trails. Bear Wallow was there, Rockhouse was there, but people just weren't coming in like they are now. They were coming in, but it was not much. But they put these trails in to help stimulate the economy, and it's helped a little bit. I don't know what the annual revenue or how much they bring in is, but it's not going to replace a multi-billion-dollar industry like coal. There's a few coal mines along that highway there. I mean, but they don't employ a lot of people. And like what I said on my other video, I was rambling on, but they just don't employ a lot of people. There's just not much of a population. I think here in Man, there's a total of 700 people. I mean, it gives the impression there's more people, but there's a lot of houses. They don't, people do live in some of them, but, it kind of is misleading. There's not as many people as it gives you the impression. There was probably, back in the 90s, 3,000 or more people here, which is still not a lot, but it's dwindled a lot. Yeah, like I've said many times, most of the people I went to high school and I went to this Man High School and Logan High School, nearly all of them have moved out of state. But, what jobs were here were not enough for everybody, so people didn't have a choice. My generation didn't have a choice but to leave. I mean, was it 2009-ish, something like that? I mean, I went to 30 different mines, literally, all over the state. I had one interview. Only 6 positions available. And I know I wasn't the only one that didn't get it, but the other people had kids and stuff, and they took preference. They may have worked in the mines more or something, I don't know, too. But, they're just, and that was 2009, and it's harder now than it was then. But yeah, that's just the way it is here. I mean, you go to other places, they have multiple industries. You lose a job within a week, you can find another one. Here, you'd be lucky to find one within 6 months. And even then, it's probably not going to be a sustainable job or last very long. West Virginia's always had a coal boom from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, where the coal would be booming, people would be put to work, they'd make good money, but then the mines would shut down for something. And it's just went on a decline. There's just not that demand for it. Most of it's sold overseas. As long as they're buying it, they'll still keep mining it, but once they stop buying it, there won't be much need for it. And they've been trying for years to bring other industries into this state, but yeah, you can see the mountains. It's a unique and beautiful feature of West Virginia, but when it comes to economics, it's a big hindrance. Logistics, it's more challenging. Look, they had to blow mountains up. It took 12 years to build this stretch from Man to Logan. They had to blow mountains up, move mountains, a lot of work to build that. It took 12 years. But, that's just the way it is. These mountains have always been a hindrance. That's why there's not a big population in West Virginia. To begin with, there's mountains like this all throughout the state. But I'm going to hook a GoPro up, and we'll get some trail footage. So, stay tuned.